Welcome to today's episode on the Trial Grounds. This is a brand new feature here for the Mermaid's Tale on CookieRun Kingdom and an amazing update I'm excited to dive into for you here today. If you got a question, if you got a comment, let me know. I love to hear from you as always down below, or come swing by our active Discord server as well. Great community there, lots of tips and tricks, so thank you to everyone. Now again, let's go ahead and pull it back here. We do have those timestamps available to you, but here's what we're focused on today. We do have Sea Fairy, Cookies, Yearning Sea, and Duskgloom Vortex. Today I'm actually going to work on Duskgloom Vortex as a different piece instead of Sea Fairies, actually. So something a little bit different here. I am exploring the Sea Fairy one differently and do want to start with Duskgloom instead. I'm very actually interested in the Sea Cage and also working down this path. Now, this is how you can get and unlock crystals jam and other resonant ingredients that you're going to need to make these things happen. And do we want to go to the trial grounds? Yes, we will go here first because that's what it's saying. If you have crafted and upgraded the crystal jam effects, such as these will be activated. All right. If you win, these rewards are yours to claim. Now, this is awesome because this is a new great way to get more of these sugar crystals and more of everything else that we're going to need. The trials will not be easy. May luck follow our path. So I'm actually going to go back. Like I said, we're going to go here and we're actually going to start with Duskgloom Vortex and Black Pearl. So the biggest thing here again is you're going to get life jewels and additionally swiftness crystals that we're talking about. Like I said, this is a great way and lots of fodder for you. Before we didn't have this access, and I'm looking forward to bringing you another guide on that here in the future. However, you're interested in getting through the stages, so let's work through the stages here. So first off, in Duskgloom, you are going to have to use Black Pearl Cookie, so make sure that you do that as well. Now, the other things to pay attention to here are the special conditions: Min Cookie level 70, skill level 70, and Black Pearl Cookie rally is in effect. So Black Pearl's rally is crit damage and damage resistance there for you. Now, a couple of other things: enemy damage resist. When enemy's HP is lower than 50%, they gain a damage resist of plus 10%. Also here, and this is a new one, also here we got enemies debuff resist, shield capacity decreased, and healing decreased. So one of the things that I enjoy doing here is running a double strategy in terms of some of our healers. So we will run our friend right here, PV, and then additionally I like Snapdragon. So I like Snapdragon again for a couple of reasons here. Additional buff on our friend Pitaya Dragon, so we're going to go there. And then the last one, we're going to want another damage dealer, at least to start. Now, what I do know is if you don't pass the trial the first time, you still will get the chance, so you will be able to use that again. In this particular situation, Squid Ink's great. Squid Ink's great in the Sea Fairy lineup, so don't forget that. In our particular situation here, let us go ahead and actually use Moonlight. So we're going to really stack this. Now, the reality is you don't have to use exactly this team to get through. I am just showing you this in order to get past so we can continue to make the progression. However, you will have an opportunity to make it with primarily epics as well. You can certainly run our friend Cotton. You can run the Parfait Cookie as two healers, or Cream Puff as your main healer, and then you can also go with a different strategy here with our friend Wildberry, and also something else. So this would be the team that I would generally run with. However, I did give you that alternative option, so let's have more fun with the alternative option. And we're going to do this mainly because many of you may not have all these cookies yet. And I'm a big supporter of making sure that we can build teams for you that will be successful. So Cream Puff is, again, a cookie that everyone can get through guild interaction. Additionally here, let's go ahead and we are going to run with, obviously you have Snapdragon, which is an achievable cookie for you as well. However, instead of that, I'm actually going to run Parfait Cookie here. So let's go ahead and find Parfait. Hooray. Always so much looking as I like to continue to look. So we got two right here. So this is the one I want to throw in, Wildberry. Ooh. I want to throw on Wildberry here for you as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Where'd my Wildberry go? Here we go. Wildberry's in there now too. And then lastly here, we're going to want some form of a damage dealer. Now you could run the debuffer here with a Claire. It's been a while since we've seen that. Let's actually do that. And we're going to run with this team. So here we have Elder Knight, Sky, Squid. Again, everything else is going to have a ton of damage defense. Let's go ahead and use this team. This is certainly an achievable team for you to run and make sure that you're successful. We'll flip on our autos and we'll get through this stuff faster. So again, dropping the debuff and reducing their defense is certainly going to help us in a way to get through these levels a little bit faster as well. So here we go. And having this main damage dealer here already is a huge advantage for us. And will make a big difference. So there is the run and the team for you there. Again, level 70 cap. Max level. Let's go ahead and go to next. So there's all those great rewards. Now here's our next battle. We have more squids, Night Sky Angler, and Cloud Yogurt. Again, this one is required. Now we can use my cookie, so don't forget to do that. We didn't do that in the first one, so don't forget. That's going to make your team even just slightly better if you do have Black Pearl or Sea Fairy. All right, on to the next one here. Now, we got a ton of great swag and other things to support the channel, merch store, all that fun stuff that you can check out. So thank you, and other great ways to stay connected here. Again, this team's continuing to work through this, which is great. You can see how much resistance we have stacked in this team. And again, all epics in order for you to get through here. All right, on to the next one. Now, where I have seen these things get a little hard already is really at like level 6. Level 6 was one where I've seen. So we'll continue to probably do fairly well here on this, and then we'll figure out when we do run into that problem. We're certainly going to see it here, and we'll address that here as well. So again, this team has certainly been very, very solid. And we're almost through all these little glowy jellyfish here. There we go. On to the last group here. Now again, our team is doing very, very well in terms of shields, in terms of heals, and all that right there, which is just great. So we get the shield when a Claire, off a Claire when we kill an enemy. We get the shield off Wildberry. We get a shield off Parfait. And then we get huge, huge heals, and additional boosts here between these two, which is nice. On to the last one. Little grindy, right? Right? But the team works. On to the next one. Look at these things. Sharp-eyed gun officer. Sword, tailored sword. Not bad. All right, here we go. Level 4. So again, takes a little bit for us to get through, but we got some really, really good tank mode going on here with Wildberry, which is perfect. Now again, if we were to go the Snapdragon Pitaya combo, we're going to also be able to do a lot of damage from that perspective as well. Here we go. Look at all those pirates. Holding them at bay, dealing all kinds of damage. We need a big heal here. Now, a big key tip and trick for you, also for this particular lovely, lovely stage and continuation of stages here for the trials is the raw fact that, again, look at that 120. That's amazing. Again, I'll pop out here real quick. Is that you don't need to 3-star these things. Now, you do have upgrade tips here as well. Cookies a 3-star, Crystal Jam level 10, all these other things. Don't forget you can continue to move up your Crystal Jams on your cookies as well. So you can definitely do that. So if we go to info, here we can go look at the Crystal Jam. Here is where you can create a great shadows looming over our world. To face it, we must awaken a new power. So in order to do this, let's go ahead and add this so you can see this too live. The strength sealed away by the force of the crystal darkness crystal brings celestine sugar and resonant crystals to break the seal. Perfect. Go to the trial grounds. Got it. Once the crystal jam seal is broken, we will be able to share the strength. Got it. And hone the power of the crystal jam and ascend it. Boom. Okay. May your strength be enough to protect the cookie world. Great. Now here's going to be the rally effects as well. So we're definitely going to go create this. Let us see. Let us see. Yes. Black Pearl Cookies Crystal Jam. Activated as when you got the rally going on. Now we have rally effect. We need to keep leveling up. And we get additional things here. Plus 10 water cage. That's what I was talking about that I'm excited about. And all these other things in there. So we're going to run with it. Absolutely. So that is one of the reasons why we went down this path for this particular video, at least to start. So now we have our +1 Black Pearl. Here again, you can see the first wins and the rewards. So like me, when you get to stage 4, you can actually craft this. And here you got the plus 20% and the 5% on allies, which is going to be big for you. All right, so we're going to get back in there, pull up. Now, don't forget, you can always go back and play these and use up your chances here. But today we are going to go at it right here. And again, here it's active now. So you see that difference. So let's go ahead and take down the next level here. And look at that. We do have Black Pearl on fire in this essence. A little bit of a lag there. That's okay. Uh-oh. That was a huge hit there on Wild Bear. We need to get a heal in. We may be in trouble in terms of being able to hold up early now and make our way through against these opponents. We'll see. Now again, you only need one. Ooh, look at that. That was pretty cool. Unfortunately, we are not going to get past 5 with this team. All right. So now we showed how far you can get with an epic team. Now we got to lock and load a little bit more here in terms of what we need to do to be successful. So let's go ahead. We're going to pump into this one. We're going to go here. We're going to re-edit our team. We're going to add this guy in as well. So we're going to run a double. And then instead of Parfait, let's go our big healer here. And then let's go ahead and pop in Snap and see if this is going to get us through here. And we're going to stay on this stuff for now. We may flip this one over to focus here on a little bit more defense as well. Certainly Whistle's something you can always change. We could, one of the strategies I do like is going our Flamingo Tube, making these frontliners bigger. A lot of people forget about that, but adding another 50% health is just massive tanky. So let's go ahead. We'll try this strategy now. In order to continue to move up at Vortex level 5. Again, something that I called out as potentially being a challenge for us. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I love that animation. So there we got a lot more damage, and there with the second coverage between the 2 tankers in the front is kind of splitting that line, which is what I was trying to achieve and get to with this group, which is a good strategy in order to dissect and disseminate these enemies in terms of your run. Another one is always good is kind of bringing the jungle kind of what I call it, which is something like cotton, and getting a bunch of summon creatures or units in the way of these additional baddies that we're running through here. All right, so we're through here now. Here we go. Big hit onto the last line. Huge hit there as well. Look at that damage. Oh, I love this. There we go. Little bit of a grind. Now, the other thing to pay attention to is the clock. Don't forget, you got to get by the clock. But you don't need to keep everyone alive. All right, down to the last one. Boom. This thing's got a lot of health. And again, don't forget that 50% health line gives you a huge damage reduction. Again, we're not focused on damage in this particular one. We're focused on survivability and making it work in order to overcome. So there you go. There's a team to get you by level 5. All right, we're going to go to the next one, level 6. Now, again, are we going to be able to pull it off with the same team? Some stuff a little bit different, but still close in terms of what we have here. Again, I'm going to encourage you, once those things reset, once you kind of cap out, you just want to make sure that you're doing this over and over and over again in order to get the trials and maximize and beef up Black Pearl and Sea Fairy. So here we're getting into a trouble lane because we're starting to lose Wildberry right here. We need a big heal. We need some recovery. In order to get that, we do need to get this lane stuff beat down a little bit more in order to make it work. Oh, we're down to 1. There we go. All right, another lane. On to the last one here. This could become problematic. We'll see how much damage we can take here with the one laner. We may want to consider, again, a little bit of a different strategy here in terms of Wildberry. I like the bump back. I like the heals, but we'll see. There may have to be a need to put Brute in here instead for the hits and the stuns, but we may survive. We'll see. It's going to be close. We need those heals in. We need some of the stuff to get taken down in order for us to get success and get past some of the timing challenges we may run into here. If we get that, we need to get a couple kills. Then we're going to regain, there we go, some momentum on some of the damage, which I think we just got there. Now, we'll see how much damage this one hitter does. Now the question is, are we going to have enough to burn it down in the next 40 seconds? So again, even though we got through everything, we still got to get enough damage in. And we may not get there. It's close. That was a lot of damage. A lot of damage. We need a single target in here. Oh, it's going to be so close. This is a nail biter. Are we going to get there? Are we going to get there? We need one more hit. Oh, no, we did not get there. So that strategy is close, but not quite. So we do need to try something a little bit different to get past 6. There we go. So let's go back into this. We see this one. Again, damage was certainly a problem for us. Life was not necessarily an issue. This could take a little bit of a different move here. So if we want to try this and go double on damage, again, we could drop this and change these two up a little bit. I really like that. But let's try a little bit more damage, and if we get stuck here, we'll get stuck. All right, here we go. Here we go. We'll take a little bit of an alternative strategy, primarily because we did have Pitaya Dragon able to tank. But again, this is going to be a more fast and furious strategy in terms of trying to deal damage in order to survive and get through this a little bit faster. So again, by pushing things back with Moonlight gives us a little bit more stability on Pitaya. And then additionally, we're gaining that damage here as well. We did make it faster to the end one here, and into a similar situation that we were in before with Wildberry. All right, so what it looks like, at least for now, the damage strategy here is more effective than the double tank strategy. However, I like to talk through some of these things because everyone's team and everyone's makeup is going to be a little bit different than mine, a little bit different than yours, and all those things in order to proceed and be successful. So much better there for 6. So that team was successful. We'll chalk that win up. Right, we'll go to the last one here. So again, level 7 in the Vortex. We'll take the similar strategy. Now, some of these things, as you can see, we're picking off my back line. We need one more hit here. There we go. We need some big heals. We'll get that on ahead of time and get a heal off. There we go. So on to the last wave. Question here is it going to be enough? I think we're going to be in the clear. Boom. Yeah, baby. Yeah, buddy. We did it. A nice big run here for Duskgloom Vortex. A great way to continue to move up and farm almost to stage 10. I look forward to bringing more of that for you here on the channel as always. And getting through here, you do have an opportunity, like me, to then upgrade a few more. Let's go ahead and take advantage of this. We'll do 1 scene, and then we'll go back and keep working on it. 2 Crystal Jam. 3 Crystal Jam. It failed. 4 Crystal Jam. We're good to go. So following my guide, following as far as I got here, up to level 7 is going to allow you to get to level 4 on your Crystal Jam as well in this particular run for Black Pearl Cookie. Let's wind this all back for us here today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We visited the trial grounds. We used up all 7 of our battles. We progressed Duskgloom Vortex for Duskgloom Black Pearl here and got the Crystal Jam. We got it to level 4. We showed a number of teams and strategies for you to progress like I did and talk through each of those pieces. It was a lot. We have everything down below in the timestamps for you. Again, if you got a question, if you got a comment, do let me know. I love to hear from you. As always, what's working, what's not working, and your feedback is always much appreciated. With that, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your support. I appreciate the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community. On top of that, feel free to come swing by the Discord server. We got a great group there as well, and other great ways to support the channel and stay connected and in the know. In the meantime, we got a ton of great CookieRun Kingdom content for you. Lots of new stuff with the update. Absolutely check it out. In the meantime, best of luck in the trial grounds. Let me know if you're going Sea Fairy or Black Pearl. We will be doing Sea Fairy as well, as we always do. So until next time, Mythras out of here. Best of luck. We'll see you soon.